It baffles me how all these northerners became a citizen of Nigeria, because I seriously do not understand how they think, how they reason, and how they talk. They talk without reasoning at all, at all. That is just one thing that baffles me, how they even became a part of Nigeria. Because if they I really do not get it at all. How can these people be comparing Sunday Igboho, Nnamdi Kanu, and Shekau? I seriously do not understand where these people got all these ideas from. Or is it what their clerics has been telling them, that Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu are the same with Shekau? I seriously do not understand this. Who is the North equivalent of Kanu and Igboho by Gimba Kakanta? Kakanda. Just imagine what this man is saying. The most disturbing views shared by some mischievous Southerners on these apps are that Northerners share the very bandits and terrorists, destroying their lives and livelihood. The agenda is an attempt to present those individuals, group and beneficiaries of the region, emotional blackmail, which is ridiculous and untrue. And some have gone to the extent of promoting the much maligned Dr. Ahmad Gumi as a mouthpiece of the North. The Boko Haram, ISWAP and all the bandit groups scattered across the region do not attract the sympathy of the North, and none of their leaders even pretends to represent Northerners or protect the interests of the region. They are indefensible criminals, simple and short. If you have ever come across any Northerners endorsing the operations of terrorists or bandit leaders, I challenge you to submit your proof. And I am not asking for some fabricated accounts or screenshots of faceless accounts on social media. From Mohammed Mawa aka My Tassin of the early 90s to Mohammed Yusuf of the late 2000s, the North has never formed a consensual bloc in defense of the operations of criminal and and insurgent groups. The rebellious group have always functioned as outcasts and fiercely opposed. Matasin and Yusuf began as laughingstocks in Kanu and Maiduguri irrespectively, and treated as lunatic, cleric and considered misled and lost before they broke out and got out of hand. They were never ever popular leaders in the North society. So whenever I read ignorance takes that Northerners are baseless and obsessed with the downfall of Sunday Igboho, Nnamdi Kanu and their ilk, I yet numb about or in support of the late Abubakar Shekau. I smell intentionally disseminated disinformation to demonize Northerners. If the dispensers of these falsehoods have any functional brain cells left, they would instantly acknowledge that Northerners and Muslims are the first and worst victims of Shekau. It's like lunatic have slouched on reason and leaves properties and non-members of their terrorist cults in the North. Why the bandits aren't asking for a sovereign state to rule, the Boko Haram and ISWAP are driving an insurrection to create an Islamic state, and they have not succeeded in doing so simply because of the North, or more specifically, the Muslims, in a disinterest in the mockery of its dictionary learning. We can push this propaganda without this bigoted inclination to lie, misinform and disinform. It's important that we all have a voice to speak and clearing these cheap and mischievous lies. Unfortunately, if you are seeking someone to bully into subscribing to your sectional statement without presenting a fact-based position, Know that you have chosen a wrong target. I am the last person to take a position to please or for fear of anyone. This man does not really know what he's saying. This Ngiba Kakanda, I don't really know, you think you really know what you are saying. Because if you are saying that the likes of Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho are bandits just like Shekau, then it really means that you don't know what you are saying. And you went on claiming that no Northerners has ever come out to advocate for bandits. Then you don't know what you're saying, because Gumi didn't only go on social media to advocate for bandits. Even in an interview with Daily Trust, he went on by its own. Even on AIT, he was the one who willingly he opened his mouth. It wasn't just a social media talk. He went on and opened his mouth and said it himself when he was saying that bandits are victims. They are not supposed to be called criminals or terrorists. So are you trying to say that we didn't hear that where or what? Because you don't really know what you're saying by saying that they should bring out and someone should come out and tell you which northerner. That means Gumi is not a northerner then. Is that what you are trying to say to us? Because I really do not understand what this man is saying at all. The first is Muhammadu Buhari. He said and any attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the north. Second, the governor of Borno said, and quote, Fulani herdsmen carrying AK-47 are doing so to protect themselves, while they are some to kill innocent Nigerians. Burn their houses, kidnap for ransom. Thirdly, Sheikh Gumi, that bandits are not criminal, they are also victims. So tell me what this man is saying. Shekau is their equivalent. And Aisha Yusufu is their equal. Wow. What's the reason for the call for the sack or resignation of Patami recently? Oh, I don't need to read it finish when I knew what na Okoto Mio you wrote for here. Usman Fodio agenda are clean and clear. We Satana will surely repel back. Okay, Giba Kakanda, you may be correct, but could you please tell us why the ruling Fulani government is not prosecuting the Boko Haram, the ISWAP, the killer herdsmen, and even the Isba, their fellow Fulani bandits with the same fogo? The enthusiasm with which they are pursuing after Igboho and Kanu. Oh, why aren't they going after the bandits the same way they are going after Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho? So what are you saying? You, this man, you don't really know what to say. Just go and look for somewhere to sit and relax yourself over there. Don't come out and say what you don't know. Not get mad. Waiting them know. They can't fight for justice once their sheriff has warned them to stay calm. So they obey easily backward people, because those people, they don't really know what they are saying at all. They just come out and say what they don't know, just in order for them to claim what they are not. Because we all know what they've been doing to the citizens of Nigeria: bloodshed, raping, and so on and so forth. Instead, he comes out and say no one in the north can come out, or no one can come out and say northerners are being advocating for banditry. What is this man saying? What does he know? Because as far as we all know what they have done to the citizens of Nigeria. So you, Mr. Kakanda, if you don't know what to say, please go and sit down and keep quiet and watch how everything unreveals themselves, and keep quiet. You have nothing to say about everything that is going on in Nigeria, because you can't tell us that Northerners has no hand in what is going on. Anyways, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article.